Hello! And just let me turn on this other camera so I can record it the way I want to. They don't call me the technical director for nothing. Here it comes. Hello! And welcome to glennzb TV for Monday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world eventually, and the world back here to New Zealand. Yes, that's where you are right now, New Zealand. Thanks for coming. Thanks especially to the other rugby teams in the Super Rugby competition, especially the Australian ones. The Hagueres, I'm not quite sure where they're from, but they didn't go very well against the Highlanders. But none of the Australian teams. I'm just reviewing some of the results here. Crusaders 85-26, eh? Wow. And the Chiefs, big win over the Reds. The Reds only scored 5 points against the Chiefs there. Hurricanes 28-17 over the Waratahs. Closer and yet still convincing. Sorry, rest of the world. You don't know what you're doing, and you've got to worry if you're a Wallaby supporter. I mean, who is a Wallaby supporter, really? But just saying, it's pretty clear who the winner is there. And I'll tell you what, who the winner is at Wimbledon. It's Andy Murray is the winner versus... it's gone. Can you remember who it was that he was playing in the Wimbledon Grand Final? I think it was a Canadian bloke. Can't remember. Never heard of him before. No. It's gone. Good on him, though, I suppose, for overcoming the adversity of a terrible haircut and basically a dour outlook on life, managing to win another Wimbledon title there. So yeah, congrats for that, I guess. Maybe next time it'll be against somebody we've heard of. It's hard to feel. It's just, is this sport? Are we keeping it on sport, sort of? Hard to feel too sympathetic for that bullfighter, the matador, who was impaled to death there, given that that's what he's trying to... Hey, Scotland, welcome back. You just missed me talking about Andy Murray. Or did you see the beginning of that? I'm not sure. Yeah, hard to feel sorry for the bullfighter, given that, you know, when I say we, I mean they are trying to impale the bull to death all this time. You sort of want the bull to get a bit more revenge a bit more often, really, don't you? It's a bit like watching motor racing without any car crashes. That's no fun. You want some car. I think we want some bullfighters to be impaled. Is that a bit insensitive to the bullfighters family? Don't care, really, to be honest. You shouldn't stab bulls to death, I think, for sport. Yeah. All right, and finally, got some top football analysis. As I do this, perform this, record this, put this out there to the world, it's still 0-0 in the Euro 16 final between Portugal and France. But that's actually nothing to do with this story. I was watching Monster Number 2 play second division 13th grade on Saturday, and they won 3-0. They won 3-0 to stay top of the table, and the coach refused to give out a player of the day at the end of that game, and I thought that was because they didn't follow through with the game plan, and none of them really did, and they all played selfishly apparently. So even though they won 3-0 and stayed top of the table, no player of the day that day. Is that harsh? Is that harsh coaching? Or is that how we breed top level sports people? You be the judge. And no, I don't have a job interview today. It's just a jacket. I agree. I think that is probably good coaching. I mean, they're 13. You know, they're not 3. You know what I'm saying? They're young women. All right. Hard young women after that, probably. Thanks for having me up your Periscope. I am glennzb. I'll see you back here again tomorrow.